Hey kiddos, I'm Erica.
And I'm Talithan.
And this is
Gather Your Gatsby! Yeah!
We gathered together some of our pals and we're going to have a swinging soiree.
It's going to be keen. This did not explode the way I was hoping it
didn't
was going
happen.
No.
This is a twist open. This is a
This
twist
is going to go
open.
so well.
Stop.
like
Read
a twin.
safety instructions below before opening.
Sounds like
Twist to open.
Prohibition is now.
What is going on?
There.
You have to undo it first.
I don't.
Oh, she did. She did the foil.
did the
mostly.
foil.
But is there the screw?
Happy
You want help with that?
What is this? What is going on?
You have to check the
key.
Yeah, what,
No, I took a lot of these. It comes right off.
what is going on?
Everything is happening.
That upper body
Don't
straight
even
film.
faces.
Hey.
Oh my god.
But seriously, what's going on?
God! You know, you would look really good with an eye patch, Mac.
30 minutes later,
Would
we're
I?
still opening the bottle.
Hey.
This one is mine!
Hi everybody.
Join us on the couch.
Welcome back to another year of Geek and Sundry's premium Twitch content.
And thanks to all of you, we're free to do another season of us dressing up and bringing on our friends and doing something absolutely bonkers.
I'm only a third of the way through my closet at this point. It's really.
I know. Wait until
Talison's
you.
not lying about
No, I may
Wait
have to
until you
eventually
see
buy
the
something.
costumes we've got planned for you.
This is all so Eric and I can like take fancy photos of
It
ourselves.
pretty much is. What,
Beautiful.
Perfect!
I do that 12 more times.
Who wants?
We
That's
also
yours.
we
You
also
want me to pour them? Because we gotta do the tilt.
gotta-
You gotta do the tilt.
I don't drink alcohol much. I don't know how
This is an
to.
alcoholic.
Okay.
These are Martinelli's.
No,
this
one's
is
the,
not.
This is champagne.
This one's a
is
champagne.
it?
Who wants champagne?
We have Martinelli.
Everyone
Hey.
wants champagne.
Bring
That's
it.
not.
All right.
So after Gather Your Pub, we realized it's probably good to have a safe option for those who don't want to get quite as stupid on the show. Hi everybody.
Does anyone want non-alcoholic?
We do have
So
non-alcoholic.
we decided that it was very festive and New Year's Eve, and Gatsby throws the best party.
Gatsby is
so-
always the best New Year's party.
Yeah,
Love
that's
that guy.
right.
This is probably
Love that.
Whatever happened to him? I haven't seen him lately. Here we are.
Oh, I
living
know.
rough.
Prison.
Everyone eventually, doesn't it?
He got thrown into the sanitarium.
All that stalking, the years and
Yeah.
years of
Yeah,
stalking.
got a
Like
little
the
weird.
scene.
He was like a real.
But tonight we're gonna be.
What a wet rag.
So tonight we have a special musical guest to ring in our second New Year.
That's right. We've got Windows to Sky. You saw them on the Gather Your Ghost episode. They've got
back.
a haunting sort of sound and a jazzy sort of sound, and they're bringing in some authentic
And not so authentic.
songs to our stage. We're very excited to have them with us. We're going to be talking about New Year's Eve, what we did over the break.
What we did over the break.
And some of our New Year's resolutions, and a little bit about 1920s culture.
And liquor and New Year's and all the strange things that we do and a little bit and we're also going to talk. We're back. We were off the air for like 3 weeks, 2 weeks,
Oh, yeah.
5 years. I don't know.
Felt like a year.
Yeah.
Felt like a long time.
4 years.
Do we have another? Oh, we have another one.
Oh yeah, we know. We definitely have another one. That's
Right.
not going to be a problem.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Y'all took 6
Goodness.
minutes.
Wait.
I haven't sipped any.
How? Damn,
I've sipped a lot.
All right, let's do a couple of New
gentleman.
Year's toasts. Who wants to toast to something first? And we'll
Erica
toast with
does.
the night. Oh. All right. Well, to gathering the party.
Gathering the party.
Hey.
Buy, sell.
Teapot.
Buy, sell.
Buy and sell.
So before we get started, we should probably go around and actually introduce ourselves.
Let's go around and introduce the pals.
Who made it tonight?
Oh, hello. Are you talking to me?
Yes,
Yes, Gina.
please, my dear. Why don't you go first?
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Gina DeVivo, and I'm here to drink and party.
Okay. Ah.
Hello.
Oh,
hi. I am Vince Casso, and I am as well here to drink and party.
cheers.
Cheers.
Hi, everyone. I'm Aki.
Hi.
I'm here visiting from Japan. I'm one of the moderators in the Twitch chat and
Yeah.
the computer for the Sally Ride.
Capital.
I'm also a crew member as well. So
Yes.
Congratulations to the maiden voyage.
Drink to that.
Yes,
Cheers.
yes. I am Brittany Wallach, and I am dual wielding tonight.
Hey, that's the girl.
Thanks for having me.
That's my hot tomato. I put a ring on that tomato.
You mean a handcuff? Actual 1920 slang, a handcuff. I say we bring it back.
Handcuff on this old ball and chain.
Oh, hope your mom's watching.
She's not. I didn't tell her about this one. My name is Matt Key, and I'm here to drink some top shelf booze. That's what I'm here for.
Capital.
Capital booze, thanks.
Fantastic.
And I'm Josh Summers, and I'm a friend of the party, and I'm here to get splifficated.
Hey! How you feeling tonight?
Fantastic.
Sufficiently spliffed.
How was everything?
No, not swell. We did this, and I already lost.
Jake. We discovered that Jake. Everything's Jake.
Everything's Jake.
Everything's Jake. But you might know Josh from a Saving Throw show.
Yes.
Darling, it's so good to have you.
An old hand from Saving Throw. I miss the tabletop days, and so Sax and Erica got me out here to hang out with all y'all.
Yay!
To dress fancy.
Yeah.
Buy, sell.
People are asking about the outfits. Gina just had this old number in her
You know,
closet.
it was just an old thing I got out of a second-hand store.
Oh, frippery. Frippery. With an R.
Frippery.
Yeah,
It's gonna be this whole night.
just not lying around.
Oh, this old thing.
I just threw it on.
You
I
look-
know it isn't quite fancy enough for you, but
You look positively decadent, darling.
thank you. You look delicious yourself.
Why,
Oh, my.
thank you.
Hi. I'm perpetually confused by the order we're going in.
There is no order.
We have this, yes.
Clockwise.
You think I'd catch on by now? No, this is I dress like this every day, and I'm finally allowed to be myself on this show.
It's
So,
kind of true.
It's amazing.
Weird. Like,
I'm thankful.
how did that happen? That's just amazing.
Lovely.
Actually, there was an entire team that worked on this. I hate doing it in bed, but none of this was me. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm unoriginal. There.
Cheers to that.
No, but like the last time I saw you, like last time we went out, you had there was the the ridiculous
That's
pirate costume.
night, yes.
We ended up drunk, very drunk.
So drunk.
At the Magic
So
Castle?
drunk at the Magic Castle.
What a shocker.
Place to
Dressed
go.
as pirates, which you're not supposed to do at the Magic Castle is a suit and tie.
Oh yes.
They were having a rum tasting, and some poor person thought it'd be funny to let us dress like pirates and drink rum. That wasn't funny. It was,
We embraced it.
was it? Yeah, we embarrassed other people.
There are so many pictures.
Oh, they're terrible.
To the Magic Castle! And all the memories we don't have there!
Sadly, the staff do.
Oh, there was apparently security cam footage. Yes.
Okay.
Not
I
kidding.
found this magical room in the studio and rated it and found glittery, frothy wonderfulness. And
Yeah.
a
Perfect.
hat that apparently actually looks good on me. So
Yes, it does.
It looks really good on. And
looks very
it's been
good.
nice just having you hang out for the last 2 days. She's been hanging out for the last 2 days.
thank you guys so much for having me. I really love all of you so much.
It is a magical place, like Fiji.
I never want to leave.
And then actually the three of you are wearing things from a wedding.
Oh,
Right?
that's true. We're all.
This outfit brought to you by H&M and Target. And I wore this part of this for a Matt and Marisha's wedding shindig, little number they were doing there.
You look
I just talk like this and wiggle myself.
Look at this.
From the 1920s.
Actually, yeah, this was, I've worn this like 3 times. I found a reason to wear suspenders 3 times since their wedding. I liked it so much. So thanks, Matt and Marisha, for getting married. Getting hitched.
That old 20s nugget.
We can pull up the list again if we need more words.
Can we just like have it-
Yeah, let's just have the list. Oh, and if you have a 1920s slang that you want us to throw in.
Sorry,
please-
everybody, I got another one of you 20s time travelers. Have fun in your 20s thing.
It's Caroline, you look positively divine, dear.
Thanks,
Dolly. Thank you.
Please introduce yourself and tell everybody about your recent accomplishments.
Hello, everybody. My name's Kelly. Hi. Some of you might know me. I come from far away. I was in this place called Culver City today. I recently wrote on a show called My Little Ponies.
Oh, that old radio show. Love that radio show.
That old radio show where there's a lot of things with sparkle and glitter, which is what life should be about.
What a guess.
I hear it teaches important lessons about friendship.
Friendship is magic.
Friendship is magic. Cheers to that.
Cheers. Mm.
Well, so what did everybody do over the winter break?
Mine was kind of crazy. I don't know.
Because you went to Ireland.
I went to Berlin and I went to Ireland. I got out of the town for the first time in years, and I went and I traveled and I saw things, and I was very cold and tears and
sounds great.
And liquor, and I saw things. I met people, and I grew, and I
And the bog mummies.
Bog mummies. There's a Trinity College in Dublin. Dublin apparently, according to the internet, and I have my little website Atlas Obscura that I love because it's a great way of traveling anywhere. God, there's a lot of places to see dead people in Dublin. They are everywhere.
What?
They've got dead people on display just all over the place.
Wow, okay.
On YouTube, though, did you take a YouTube video of it and post it?
Too soon. No, I did. Well, no. We had a couple.
Taliesin is a good person and not a blithering idiot.
I will say I took a lot of bog mummy photos because there's these amazing people who get thrown into the bog and they get saved and pressurized under the bog, and they are like perfectly pristine 600-year-old bodies with hair and their last meal still in there, pretty not quite fresh, but you know,
That's still good.
you know, you can scrape the top off of it like bad brie. There's like 6 actors in here. Don't tell me you haven't done that.
Who hasn't?
How did they end up?
We've
in
all
that?
been there.
How did they end up in that situation?
Often they got mugged.
Really?
Yeah.
Been thrown in the bog.
There was one guy who was like the biggest like 600-year-old cadaver I'd ever seen. He was like Travis sized, but he had no head, and because they had cut it off. And no torso. He'd been chopped into bits and thrown in there because he was big. But no, this is the rule: is if you take photos of bog mummies, they're very disturbing because they're creepy, flat people, and so they are, because like the pressure of the bog flattens them, so you just got these like they look like angelfish people that have like made out of like red
So
red leather.
basically, we're talking about the swamps.
Yes.
Wow.
Bogs are swamps that can't sustain life.
We're talking about Mordor.
Oh yeah, no, it's bad.
Oh, yeah.
But no, you do not. You warn someone. You're like, do you want to see the bog mummies? You don't just send pictures of bog mummies to people because they're the stuff. They're the stuff that nightmares are made of, and like, I don't want to be that guy. So.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very kind of you to text.
No, it was like in the Wednesday Club. I'm like, I will not wait until there's consent to the bog mummy photos because this is nightmare inducing. It's good stuff. You can Google it.
Balderdash is a good one.
That's a great one.
Who else did something from their break that they feel is worth
That's a
sharing?
1920s phrase.
Giggle water.
I will
Giggle water.
soon.
Room
Giggle
deck.
water. I guess I should talk about
Giggle me
mine.
up.
Yeah, what did you do?
Thank you.
So I am
French giggle
currently
score.
in between semesters at school, so I came home and visited my dad for Christmas up in Northern California.
Nice.
And then I flew across the country to New York to see my very first Broadway shows. I saw Anastasia, which is
My
gorgeous.
Petersburg.
But now here's
My
the thing: is I hear that they cut out Rasputin and
it was all for
Bartok.
the better.
Wait, we're talking
It
about
was
Don
for
Bluth
the
on stage. They
Yeah.
did that version
They,
of that.
I had a lot of people telling me you're not gonna like it because they cut those things out.
Yeah.
Go and see it. It's
Oh,
wonderful.
really?
You know, because it's actually semi-historically accurate now. And a little less
talking backs.
What are you
saying?
saying? I love Rasputin and Bartok, and that the animated feature is the animated feature. This is its own thing. It's gorgeous, and they still found ways to get the songs into the.
So it is a musical based off of the animated musical
Yes,
version of Anastasia.
And it's beautiful. I went and saw Kinky Boots with Billy Porter and Sarah Sands because they're
That's a good
back.
show.
And then I saw Wicked.
Wow. You were messing around.
I was not.
It's very solid.
Yeah. And then I came here, and I'm with you guys now.
And now you're here. Hooray! And we see you, chat. We see that you're demanding more tales from the loop. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen sometime soon.
In the future.
In the future.
Sometime in 2018. To the future.
To the future.
Crazy world of 1950.
And maybe it'll happen in 100 years, you know? It's my transatlantic one.
No, that was.
I took it in my back pocket. I rarely get to use it.
Transatlantic.
So there's.
Cheers, everybody.
So we were talking about the
We were talking about the transatlantic accent.
Mid-Atlantic.
Mid-Atlantic. It's never useful for anything. It's not even really a real accent. It's just a.
So nobody actually talked like this back in the day.
Nobody
It's just
was,
that
speaking
they
of.
taught it at elocution schools and at acting schools so that people would sound proper when they were on the radio and the TV.
And I made you watch that movie this week where the lead female character Jennifer Jason Leigh talks this way the entire time.
That's right.
We watched the Hudsucker Proxy.
You know, for kids.
You know. Please tell me some of you have seen the Hudsucker Proxy.
I've not seen it.
Okay, so you know how like Die Hard is the best Christmas movie? We all agree Die Hard is the best Christmas movie.
Yeah.
That's
Hudsucker Proxy is the best New Year's Eve movie.
Hudsucker Proxy is the New Year's Eve movie. It is the best New Year's Eve movie. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
It's an amazing New Year's
It
Eve
is also
movie.
a Coen Brothers film in collaboration with Sam Raimi.
Wow.
Right?
I know.
Collaboration.
I'm on board with that.
And a very young Bruce Campbell.
Very.
A very young Bruce
Of
Campbell.
course.
Yeah, it's
I hear that man's going places.
Tim Robbins.
That does tickle my fancy.
And you
Count me
yeah,
to
you can always figure out if someone's seen it by just looking them in the eye, going, you know, for kids. If they laugh, then you know they've seen the movie. It's a good film. You should check it out. It's one of the things we are boosting tonight. Is good New Year's movies
That's right. And also good 1920s things.
and good 19. We're going to talk about that.
That's right. Somebody in the chat already brought up Lackadaisy, which a quick shout out to them. It's a painstakingly researched web comic set in the 1920s about a bunch of bootleggers who happen to be anthropomorphic cats.
What?
Yes.
My wife.
You just broke it.
Lackadaisy hug.
That's the end of
Is
it.
it like Black Sad, but for drinkers? Like
Wait, what is
Black Sad is that's a whole thing.
Wait,
I
that
want to hear your thing.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
this.
So it's like this beautiful. Like this person's an animator, so like their
Wow.
expressions are beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like beautiful, like an Art Nouveau.
Yeah.
And but they happen to be cats.
I'm
It's
all about
so
it.
good.
Okay,
You'll
cool.
love it.
I'll share
send
Black
you a
Sad
link.
with you later.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That's
Which one is Black Sad?
Delicious.
It's a book with
Well,
like,
basically what you just described, but with all animals.
yeah,
All
and noirish.
I am
I see the chat knows the movie. Bless the chat for knowing the Hudsucker Proxy.
I would also like to point out that Tom Servo said that Scrooge is the best Christmas movie because of Bill Murray, and Tom Servo, Bill Murray, Scrooge is just like the greatest.
Trifecta.
Is there
That is
wait?
a trifecta. We could be
Wait.
friends.
Is there like another version of Scrooge with Tom Servo in it?
I think so.
No,
Chat.
someone in chat was named Tom Servo 544, I believe were the numbers.
Yes.
And they mentioned
And they
okay.
mentioned
Not
Scrooge is the best.
Yeah.
It is pretty magical.
Tom Servo, Bill Murray, Scrooge, we're best friends now.
Carol Kane is the ghost of Christmas Present. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, I did something really exciting over the break. I played 47 hours of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Gatsby would be so proud.
Wait, what?
Down the drain. I
They're not that light.
barely scratched the surface.
I'm so proud of you.
87% of the game is done. Side quest galore.
I know. I played like 20 hours and I still haven't met Zelda.
It's so good.
I just noodle around in Hyrule.
Just catch those crickets, hit those apples.
Damn fine noodling.
20 hours later.
I haven't had enough money to buy the game yet, but I've been watching the Games Grumps YouTube online gameplay.
Don't play it. You'll
Huge
never
fans.
see the sun.
Never
Huge
stop.
fans.
Yes, some of them were ritually sacrificed. Thank you, chat. That's actually true. Not all of them were mummies. Many of them were ritually sacrificed
Oh,
in the
how
bog.
fascinating.
The chat knows about
That's
bog
fun.
mummies. I'm very proud.
Man.
You guys are on it.
Who else did things over the break?
I watched my wife play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
You mean
That's almost better.
entertained you with?
I finally.
Watch, entertain, they're interchangeable.
It was a great experience for the both of us.
I played. I finally finished BioShock. The curse is lifted.
She was so proud.
I said I was going to finish it in 2017, and I finished it with 6 hours to spare.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
She was very proud of this. This is true. You were.
Would you kindly?
You've talked about it a lot.
I know. I'm very proud of myself. All right. What?
I'm just highly entertained.
Speaking of the 1920s, did anyone see The Greatest Showman? That's a little later, but it's
I
okay.
want to see that. Did you like it?
Oh, I have so many thoughts.
You're a musical theater person.
Yeah, that's why I haven't seen it yet.
Well,
They
the
look
thing
like
is, like, if
hesitant
anybody
thoughts.
knows the P.T. Barnum story,
do.
it's very controversial.
I'm aware.
Watching it,
Very
or is
controversial.
it, or
Well,
do
that's
you
the
have
thing.
to really suspend
And
that.
you have to like go in as an intellectual viewer, like
Yeah.
like go in and Google a lot, and then be like, okay, he wasn't that great of a guy, and Hugh Jackman's so endearing.
Yeah.
But I found that the script unfortunately glorified it, and I think for the mass audience, they probably think that P.T. Barnum's
Was a
actually
great
like
dude.
that.
Why not just
Yeah.
give him a different? Why can't he just be a random?
Yeah.
Or like,
Another showman.
yeah, different
And
showman.
he's so
Greatest
good.
showman
I think
ever.
that the Greatest Showman on purpose was very specifically targeted towards people. Like that was
So
his
they
whole
have to
shtick.
use that was their hook.
And the
Yeah.
music was so good, but then it was also almost too happy all the time, so I had trouble feeling like emotionally connected to the story fundamentally. But I'm a musical theater freak, so I listened to it on the way here. So I still liked it enough to buy the soundtrack.
Oh my God! Speaking of soundtrack, Shape of Water. The Shape of Water. I know.
There is a scene though. There is a scene.
We're
that
actually
made me
we're gonna have
unbelievably
to
upset.
hold this thought for a moment, and I want everybody who's over here, while we are waiting, to perhaps like Google all the different fishmen that Doug Jones has played. So we can rate Doug Jones' fishmen.
With all of them.
And in the meantime, I think we should take a little musical interlude while we look up the Doug Jones Experience online, and that is his
Let it
website.
come over your body.
And while we do that, let's go go see our friend Windows to Sky, who have something wonderful for us. I can't speak. I've had champagne. I'm drunk already.
Hi there, fella.
Hi, Joseph.
Hi, we're welcome everyone to our side of the stage, our studio. We have a traditional tango for you from 1959. Oh, you think I'm kidding? A traditional tango about BDSM by Mr. Tom Lehrer. For the touch of your lips, dear, but much more for the touch of your wits, dear. You can raise welts like nobody else as we dance to the masochism tango. Let our love be a flame, not an ember. Say it's me that you want to dismember. Blacken my eyes, set fire to my tie as we dance to the masochism tango. At your command, before you here I stand. My heart is in my hand.
Ew.
It's here that I must be. My heart entreats. Just feel those savage beats and go put on your cleats and come and trample me. Won't you please come and trample me? Your heart is hard as stone or mahogany. That's why I'm in such exquisite agony. My soul is on fire, it's aflame with desire, which is why I perspire when we tango. You caught my nose in your left castanet, love. I can feel the pain yet, love. Every time I hear drums, and I envy the rose that you held in your teeth, love, with the thorns underneath, love, sticking into your gums. Your eyes cast a spell that bewitches. Last time I needed 20 stitches to sew to the masochism tango. Fashion my brain, scream with pain, then kick me once again and say we'll never part. I know too well I'm underneath your spell, so darling, if you smell something burning, it's my heart.
Excuse me.
Take your cigarette from its holder and burn your initials in my shoulder. Black ink, that you're mine. As we dance to the masochism tango.
I saw the dancing.
Yes, you look great.
Right
there.
They're all in
We
black.
discovered that tangoing in clogs and wigs is interesting.
Yes. Thank you.
Ah, the hair, yes.
So you're wearing a wig?
Oh, always.
I have no idea.
Yeah, no, this is actually just straight skull cap. I have like a little like skin cap that goes on top and it holds the whole thing. It's all
Can't
Velcro.
tell. You can't tell.
It's the Velcro. Oh, hi there.
Oh, hello. We didn't notice you there. Oh, Windows to Sky. And of course you knew all the lyrics.
Of course, I know all the lyrics. That's a traditional around here. This is a. I must have heard Tom Lehrer. Do you know much about Tom Lehrer?
I do.
Vincent Pitt?
Tom Skerritt? Who? Talking about Tom Skerritt?
No, Tom Lehrer.
Tom
He invented
Skerritt.
Pitt.
I love Tom Skerritt.
I don't know how.
Oh, come in.
Here.
Hello. Why, it's Liz, our producer and dear friend.
That damn cat gets me every time.
It's a mouse, dear. Don't bother.
I know. I really shouldn't. I did see drinks, and I thought maybe I'd join on.
Please. But be quiet, it's illegal.
Yeah, we're still in.
That's true.
one can
Don't
hear
let
us
Johnny
out.
Law know.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
This right here.
She's shotgunning.
Wow.
This is all I wanted right here. This.
Only we get to see it, unfortunately.
This is great.
Is anyone gonna get a paper towel that's like right over there?
Okay.
Full roll over there. This is like
Amazing
a
visual.
Rube Goldberg machine of catching this liquid. It's like all the things. You got one pin left.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's our Liz.
I like how it was just like 2 paper towels for that.
Goodness gracious.
Yay.
There goes the lipstick.
Still there.
Oh, it's still there.
Pretty fantastic.
So.
Comforting now. It's like.
I've never been more proud of you than I was in that moment, Liz.
That's the most gather your party entrance ever.
Stared at it, trying to figure out where it was gushing from. It's been 5 seconds.
I just love how there's a radio switch now
Burst
around.
from the bottom.
Wrong end of the
That's from when the Gatsby came in and shut up the place.
Bringing you the finest Twitch content. Do you need some more? Here,
I'm
have
good,
some more.
I'm good.
There we go.
Oh, no, there's a crack that goes all the way down to the back.
Oh, yeah.
This is my fault.
That
This
was
is definitely
amazing.
my fault.
That was amazing.
Because there was a crack in it.
So
Well, it just happened in front of me. That was,
So hi,
was
Liz.
amazing.
hi Liz.
Hi,
I gotta say, that was the
Welcome.
first time I've had a shotgun champagne.
It
That was,
is not. Stop.
Doesn't feel good, does it?
She had to.
Very, very important.
I did use my words wisely, Matt. You know, I'm gonna sit by Erica after that one.
Yep, come on
Come
in.
sit. Come sit.
I've got your hat right here.
I like that I come in, and instead of bringing structure like I do behind a camera, I immediately destroy everything.
Yay.
Yay! That's our Liz.
That's our gal.
Hi there. So, what brings you to our soiree?
So I did have a little announcement for our chat. We have a couple new mods. We are giving out a sword today to 2 worthy people. We have Dragon Chrome. And then we also have the Gift Master Mobius. How has this not happened before? I don't understand.
My immediate thought was how is he not already a mob? I feel like
That was what my brain said.
Yeah.
Mobius already wields so much power over the channel. This just
That's
feels.
right.
If anything,
Basically,
This is just on and right.
this is almost a demotion.
I know. Somebody demoted him down the line.
Down
We're
the
like,
mob.
that gift was not worthy
No.
of this.
No, we're just down now.
But now it's been earned. Now it's been earned.
Is my
I don't even know.
It's
The only one I see with blue lipstick is the side of the.
Do we have more champagne in the
I had 2 bottles.
2 bottles? That was it then. That was it then.
I was
folks.
trying to be responsible.
He goes, I will kill you all. Immediate.
There is whiskey.
Abuse of power.
Mobius wins. Mobius wins.
Oh man.
Deserves it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yay, Dragon
Well, we're really proud.
Yay.
We're super proud of both of you. So.
Oh my god.
Well, now that I've shotgunned some champagne,
Now get back to work.
go back to work.
Liz, do you want to kick over the table and punch a couple people before you leave?
Yeah.
Surprise slap fight!
Rock fire!
Rock
The best scene ever in it, by the way. Okay.
We've been knee deep on the rock fight.
The rock fight was so dumb.
You promised me that anytime that I shouted rock fight, you'd back me up.
Oh no.
We broke her.
We broke Liz.
I gotta go.
That's our gal.
I'm gonna take this bullshit cup with me.
That's a cup for a shit bullshit.
Oh,
That's one of those bullshit cups.
what a swell party this
What a
is.
swell party.
Bullshit from one place
Oh
to
man.
Take it to the yard. Let it.
Oh, there he is.
Hey guys, I got lost.
You just missed
Welcome back to the
Liz.
party.
Wait a minute. Are you Liz?
Just saying.
You have a very similar hat.
You two are never in the same room together. Wait a minute.
And Liz looks a lot like you, except with glasses. It's just kind of.
On camera, it doesn't have it to see your nails, and they are fantastic.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh my god.
You really knew how to do your voice over there, man.
I'm amazing. FYI.
It's just the one aspect of the suit you can just project
Oh, yeah.
your voice into.
We love you too, Chad.
I am a magician.
Oh boy.
I had fun facts about Tom Lehrer, but now it just seems so far away.
Ah, yes, the paint inventor. Let's go back to him.
Well, he's a math professor.
No, he wasn't.
No, he really is.
He invented paint. It's okay.
No, he's still alive and teaching math at Berkeley. He is.
And what does he do? What's his thing?
He's a math teacher. He was.
And he also
wrote,
was
He was a songwriter,
Yeah.
and he was very successful as a songwriter. He actually, I think, he may still hold the record for like most profit versus cost of producing an album in history.
Yeah.
Because he like literally just sat down and recorded an album at his piano, and then it still sells like a lot.
because they were
every
just
year.
brilliant. He did
Yeah.
Poisoning Pigeons in the Park
Pigeons in
and
the Park.
New Math. And
A bunch of songs to the Electric Company, the old Sesame Street spinoff. He did the LY song, the song where they teach you how to use LY. Quietly, quietly, quiet LY. You remember that? Or,
I don't remember that
No,
one.
I think
I go deep.
in your.
Very cute, though.
I go deep. So
Yeah.
yeah. So, but now he doesn't sing so much. He just teaches math and is, a math teacher, kind of his
That's
thing.
exciting. What a
He also
change.
he also does the Element song. Where-
Right, the Element song, yes.
It's a modern major general. It's all the elements. I can't do it because it's really hard.
I like how you prepared all these notes about things to talk about from the 1920s and New Year's.
And I'm talking
yet
about Tom Lehrer
Here we
instead.
are, talking about Tom Lehrer.
Tom Lehrer is, to be fair, the best part of the 1920s. No, he's not. I don't know.
Story time with Taliesin, as Phoenix Scott says. Yeah.
No, well,
But you did have some facts prepared about prohibition.
we were talking about prohibition. Prohibition is really
fascinating.
is really fascinating. It came up recently because while I was in Dublin, took a distillery tour because there was free booze. But it was also very educational on top of the free booze. But there was free
Did you see
booze.
any bog mummies in there?
I can't remember. I was.
No, those were booze mummies.
Oh, I have a piece of. I was blotto. I was so blotto. I don't remember any of it. Blotto. I don't know about that one. No, but like one of the things that almost destroyed the Irish whiskey industry in the 20s and 30s was prohibition, because they couldn't sell their whiskey to us anymore, and they're like a lot of like a whole bunch of distilleries went bankrupt and nearly like ended
We
it
were such a big market.
because we were apparently we were big drinkers.
That's crazy.
God bless America.
Anything like us.
Yeah.
Nope, not at all.
That's crazy. It would be so important though. Like that entire country couldn't like survive just on those those distillers couldn't even survive in their own country. That's
No, I mean there were other
We drink
things.
a
There were
lot.
other things going on too, but that was a big part of it.
Yeah.
Was definitely like
That's
their biggest
crazy.
customer just dried up suddenly,
wow.
and they were
Like a bog mummy.
like a bug mummy. Almost.
At that time, we had 99
I really hope everything is taken back to that. I really do.
At some point,
I'll make it happen.
you're just gonna have to bust out your phone and show everybody the pictures that I sent you.
Gather your bog
Can I
mummy.
ask you a weird question? Has anyone here like made their own whiskey, like bathtub gin or bathtub whiskey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not made by
Oh, but you did
I made
beer.
bathtub absinthe.
yeah,
Well, I
beer.
actually I had a still.
You
I
made
used to still
bathtub absinthe?
I used to still absinthe.
But
when I
you
was younger.
and you've done beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very good.
I've had genuine
then
moonshine
I-
once. It was horrifying.
Yeah, no, it's paint thinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not- it's
everyone
not
was like,
okay.
let's try moonshine. And I was like, yeah, sure, thinking like the store-bought moonshine that you can get now, like the bougie
Yeah.
stuff. And they brought out just this massive clear jug. And I was like, no. And then I did it anyway, and I was like,
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Do you actually have to make beer in your bathtub?
No.
No, he bathes in it. You misheard
Yes,
him.
that's how I bathe.
You
It's
bathe
just-
in beer?
Yeah, just fill a bathtub with
It's
beer.
good for the hair,
Just
dear.
roll around in it. It's really great for your skin.
I
Like,
know, yeah.
it's
Yeah, the hops
oh,
they
You
get.
smell really nice. I got to admit, that's actually like really.
You don't even make it in the bathtub, but I think originally beer, it was like wheat and grain left out is like the myth. I don't know how accurate it is. I didn't buy the graphic novel. I saw it about mainstream beer. The story.
There's a graphic novel for everything now.
From Dark Horse. Like the starch in there fermented after it rained on exposed grain, and the people tried it and were like, this is disgusting, but I feel good. And now, we make it in our backyards.
Amazing.
And I'm going to try to distill some stuff soon. I got a how to make whiskey and various things for our
Stilling is mostly there's a couple tricks to it, but it's high heat and alcohol, which is what makes it dangerous. But otherwise, it's really really lovely and fun, and is a good use of an afternoon.
Yeah, I'm planning on
How
maybe
did you make
busting
your
out
own
some umeshu this. Sorry.
I'm fascinated. I'm sorry. I can't
No.
stop thinking about making your own abstinence.
Of all things, absinthe specifically is.
Yeah.
Number one, I cannot pronounce that word, so I'm going to say
I
it
can
wrong
tell.
every time. I'm going to say it wrong
You're
every
mixing
time.
it with
I'm excited.
abstinence.
How do you make your own abstinence? It just blows my mind.
I think we all make our own abstinence in our own special way.
But isn't there a hallucinogen? Like, how did you?
The active ingredient is thujone is the active ingredient that
You just
it's.
made up a word.
Oh, there's a chat. They can Google it, which was traditionally found in the mugwort and wormwood that you would put into the bogwort. And
Now we're talking about.
it's mostly just a stimulant, but it's mostly just a really powerful stimulant. So it's kind of like it was like the. That's why artists really liked it, because it got you drunk but woke you up. So like it was all this smarmy assholeness of being drunk, but like you get shit
Like
done.
Four Loko?
Fine,
Yeah.
I'll drink
It was the Four Loko of the 18th century, except classier, and somehow just barely tasted better, but just barely.
Minor Glitch says, bathtub abstinence.
I used to get yelled at for using the bathtub for abstinence when I was younger.
That is something your mom.
Oh yeah.
We're already there.
That's painful.
Roaring 20.
I'm planning on busting out some umeshu this season.
Umeshu.
Plum wine.
Oh. They sell.
Super easy to make. Only requires 3 ingredients: the ume, the Japanese plum, sugar, and grain alcohol, and you just let it
Digging
go.
that.
They sell kits at the supermarkets in Japan.
Yes, they do.
They sell the little kit, and you.
The big clear jugs with it's literally.
We had a plum tree in our backyard in Chiba.
I will definitely be making myself some plum wine.
It's really sweet, and you get fucked up on it.
Super fucked up.
Oh.
It's a little bit like drinking whiskey that's super sweet.
Yeah, it's like Sanrio whiskey is like how you.
So good, bro.
Mix it with
So good.
champagne and sweet.
Yes.
You can also mix absinthe with champagne, which is really good.
it though? Is it?
It is. It's called. It's the worst hangover ever, but it's called a Death in the Afternoon. It's quite nice.
Or
Death in the afternoon. That sounds like a good way to get your day going.
It is.
Sounds
It's
like a
great.
good way to become a bog mummy.
Next week, gather your Alcoholics Anonymous.
I am.
You better book me on that.
We wouldn't have it without you. Literally, we wouldn't have it without you.
Brittany and I did absinthe. I almost said abstinence.
We did absinthe. We did it.
We were like, give us that sweet absinthe. Lines of absinthe. Yeah, just
so much.
absinthe. We're doing it, right?
We really did. We had like New Orleans, like dark magic in a corner of an alley.
God.
You don't know if it's still there or not. It only appears once in a blue moon, a literal blue moon.
They have a copy of the Never-Ending Story there.
Yeah.
And a mogwai.
But it was horrible. And this beautiful
door just
waitress
appears.
puts this gorgeous presentation together. She does the fire, she does the
sugar and the-
filtering,
yep.
and I'm like, wow, I can't wait for this. It was horrible.
Yeah, it takes like
so bad.
It takes like 30 minutes just to get your drink, and you're just like watching it like ticking, ticking, ticking.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I can't wait for this. It's licorice.
Black licorice.
Yes, it's worse Jaeger. It's,
It's pseudo Jaeger.
Oh, gather your bog
She
mummies.
was beautiful. That was a beautiful girl named
And then we
Nancy.
found out it was in the Faulkner house, and it was one of the first places that Faulkner ever lived when he first started writing. So then it was fun because it was like, well, now we're drinking this gross alcohol where Faulkner wrote a book.
You're talking about artists, you know, being interested in that sort of thing because it woke them up. I can totally imagine him walking down the stairs, being like, "Beautiful lady, make me a drink."
Oh yeah, no, you're up and running on that stuff, which is really nice. But it's
Not my kind.
It's
not
a
my thing.
very productive drunk, but but yeah, no, like drinking in good literary places is fabulous.
It was magical until I put it in my mouth.
I did a little bit of the James Joyce walking tour, just a tiny bit of it, and it was in Dublin. It was wonderful for that. But yeah, making absinthe is a lot of work, and honestly, it's just worth buying a bottle and save yourself the trouble. But
Yeah, you guys realize that you can just go to stores and they'll have it there for you.
pretty decently, yeah.
138 proof. It's this little.
Oh my god.
What?
I can't. I've got.
Alcohol's illegal, you guys.
Nobody.
I went to the store. We're very far underground.
Nobody tell the coppers. I don't know.
Nobody count the flatfoots.
There you go.
Stay out of here,
It's
Foz.
in the paddy wagon. It's all the way to the Hooskow.
oh, he brought it. Oh, he brought it.
That works.
Oh,
He's been working on that line all night.
Oh my god,
Delivery.
the more they say, the more that bog mummies sounds like 1920s slang.
it does.
Boy, I tell you, she was a real bog mummy. Let me tell you. Her sister's top shelf, but that one,
Oh, sure,
wow.
keep it up. One of these days, you're just going to be nothing but a bog mummy.
You sound like a defunct baseball team, the Brooklyn Bog Mummy.
Oh, Brooklyn Bog Mummies.
Bog mummies.
You know, it's still better than Trolley Dodgers, I got to admit.
It's just a bog mummy as far as the eye can see.
I walked into that bar.
Oh,
Nothing but
applesauce.
bog mummies.
It's gonna be so much funnier when I see the picture of one. When I actually know it's
They are on your husband's iPhone.
They're very special.
I sent him like 4 or 5 of my favorite bog
Actually,
mummies.
show it to her now so we can all be there for this.
I know, I'm very excited.
No. Real-time horror fun. Here we go.
I can't believe he didn't show it to me already. He's usually like, look.
I know.
Yeah.
I sent them at because of the time shift. I sent them at very odd hours, also, which was kind of weird. But no, they're.
You sent it in real time? You were like, oh my god, it's on a thing. Here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Put it in your face too?
I waited an hour or two.
Okay.
There was an hour or two of like I had to walk back from the bog mummies.
I'm showing Brittany a series, the same series of bog mummies you showed us.
All right.
On this newfangled device. You want to see him? Hell yeah.
He looks like a Pop-Tart.
You guys,
It looks like a pop tart.
if you'd like to see bog mummies, you can Google
I'm getting this.
Trinity College bog mummies.
Oh my god, it's like beef jerky. I'm scared.
That was a person.
Um,
Scared to see it. I have enough nightmares.
Not pictures of a picture. Those were
yeah, I was trying to get very specific images.
Wow.
They're
They
flat
have
as
them-
shit.
They're flat.
How old are these?
I want to say there's 600 to 800. They're all different ages, but they're old. Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds.
I've got to double check.
Honestly,
Still falling in this ball?
No.
They
No.
look like beef jerky.
They were like-
yeah, you know, I had some amazing jerky look just like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's just kind of like
Delicious.
It's one of the weird things. If you start seeing enough preserved human bodies, eventually everything just starts looking like food. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like not to be morose, but it's just true. And if you go to the Mutter Museum, it's like I'm hungry, and that makes me awkward and feel not cool.
Yeah, that bog mummy has gorgeous
Such is the way of all flesh.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
Bacon. From cradle to bacon.
just for bog mummies.
Thank you, Miss Sunflower.
You did Miss Allison.
I know.
You did. It's scary enough, the moving picture.
So
Bog mummies.
I swear to God, I did actually make notes for this episode.
You did.
These are
Lies.
So I know
About
lies.
prohibition.
Well, I was going to say one of the reasons why absinthe remained illegal after Prohibition, and why it was a separate case, is because it was actually made illegal under a different law before Prohibition, because they were kind of experimenting to see if they could actually convince people to give up liquor. And so I'm trying to remember. It was this fabulous story. It was 1905, and a guy named I want to say a Dutchman by the name of Jean Lanfray, who was a famous drunk. Like well-known drunk.
Goals.
Well, he was well known for being a drunk, or he was drunk and a famous person.
No, he was just famous for being drunk amongst a small group of people. Three. All of whom he murdered in a drunken rage.
Getting better and better.
He murdered.
Wait, really?
No, he murdered his wife and his two kids in a drunken rage. And he had 5 different types of liquor in him, including beer, wine, 5 liters of wine.
What?
Oh yeah, he had been on a 3-day bender.
How did he even
many
fit it all in there?
We don't know, but he had.
He had a hollow leg.
And then he attempted to kill himself after this, and kind of botched that. I mean, like
He was wasted.
he was a real winner.
Tom Lehrer.
But this is the bug.
Professor, no, it's Bog Mummy. But one of the drinks that he had in this 5 drink cocktail concoction was he had a glass of absinthe, and so
A glass.
he had it was actually the alcohol he had the least of, but the politicians who were trying to like experiment with these laws decided to like make that a big deal and actually called it the absinthe murders.
Wow.
It's like the bath salts. So
Yeah.
Right.
So and so got them to make absinthe illegal under this weird little law, which is why it didn't become legal when Prohibition went away, because that was a whole different set of laws that went in and out, and that was a whole different set of stories. But if they hadn't done that, then absinthe would have just been classified as just another like weird liqueur. So yeah, not nearly as like crazy as people think. That's a weird one, but
well, it tastes great.
and it has a murder.
Wasn't there a really large movement in the late 1880s with a certain migration that was like attempting to do the same prohibition efforts that actually succeeded once the 1920s, the early 1920s?
They finally succeeded. The thing that apparently pushed it, because there was the American Temperance Society,
Yes,
which
the
was
Temperance- yeah.
which was it was a women's club. Basically, it was a women's social club, which was basically a socially acceptable way for women to basically make a lot of noise that their husbands were drunks and had to be punished.
It was like a power. It's almost like power. It's like the voice for the voiceless, right?
Yes, and then they didn't have a lot of power, but they were very loud. No, I mean like they made a lot of noise.
Familiar?
No. And then No, we're going somewhere. No, we're going somewhere. Then suffrage, the women's suffrage happened, and immediately there was the women's voting bloc, just because they had already organized for this. Just like that was they got a lot of support for suffrage, the suffrage movement, because they knew that they could pass prohibition if they got all of these upstanding wives to get together and organize. Like they already had this intense infrastructure that was already like in place to deal with this, and it just crushed. It was a weird marriage of prohibition and the women's suffrage movement, and kind of how they both fed into each other. And regardless of how you feel about prohibition, which is a whole nother thing, it did actually make a dent in the drinking that's never gone away. So it did succeed.
Really?
Yeah, and there's
I mean, because I know we have a different pub culture than they do in Europe.
Yeah, we completely different.
And like our drinking age is higher, and
yeah, the drinking irrevocably shifted afterwards, and
People just started doing cocaine and meth.
Well, I mean, we didn't start. We were already. I mean,
Well, but they just did it more.
No, but it was.
Have me climbing up the walls.
But no, the alcohol, the prohibition movement definitely, and then did morph into like 6 other groups. The Salvation Army, of course, is one of like the groups that came out of the prohibition movement. But like, all these weird political structures just sort of happened in the middle of this, and then of course we also got the crime gangs, the mob out of all of this as well. I was trying to remember like where, and then this is where we got like the famous mobsters of the 1920s and 30s.
Jazz clubs and all of that.
Speaking of that, the bootleggers.
You know what? I'll drink the
Where
prohibition.
women like beach often frequented and entertained.
The prohibition.
The prohibition.
I already drank all of mine. Cheers.
Allison, in your research, did you ever come across anything about the way
I'll
that
say
servers
some.
are tipped is based out of prohibition?
No, I didn't know.
I'm going to completely butcher the story. Everyone in
fine.
chat should look it up on Google. But I was a server for 12 years, so there was one of those things. Yeah, I got out. So one of those things that pops up in your feed, and it caught my eye on Facebook. And there was something tied to the reason that servers are tipped, period, to this day is because of prohibition. Because I guess during prohibition there was some sort of like loophole where the owner of the bar couldn't legally pay their people to serve, so they allowed them to get money by getting tips, and when the law came back in and they had to actually pay them, that never went away. The idea that the customer had to pay the server never went away. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, to this day it's still like that, and that's I was a great server, so I made a lot of money, so I didn't care. But like back in the day,
No, I remember you were.
that would have sucked.
Like you ran quite a ship. I remember.
I was a hustler, man.
I still have
I
my
laughed
little.
at so many jokes that weren't funny.
My jokes were funny though, right?
Your jokes were funny. But isn't that kind of insane, like how that's carried over? Like that's crazy.
So many weird chunks of Americana, like a NASCAR comes from bootlegging.
Really?
NASCAR. Yeah, NASCAR's
just
origins.
turn left?
What?
Damn.
It takes forever to live in a fucking moonshine.
NASCAR.
It was a very circular city back in the day.
So wait, tell me that one.
NASCAR was originally it was a sport for bootleggers, and it originally came out of the bootlegging family.
That's crazy.
Whoa!
Wow. All right.
So when did like Winnebagos and all that stuff come into it?
I don't know. I've only got a page.
That's my racing car of choice.
Winnebago.
You're talking about a little bit like a drinking culture and stuff. How like in America it's like really different than in Europe. Like when what was the youngest like that alcohol touched your lips as a child? Then if you were making absinthe in bathtubs when you were.
Carlson has lived a storied life.
I think actually because of for a lot of kids had to have had at least a little bit of alcohol in their childhoods because of like
TV.
Right.
Brandy in there.
Medicinal purposes, whiskey, brandy, those kinds of things were often used for medicinal purposes. They were considered draughts, or however you pronounce it.
Good for Greg.
Yeah.
I did not drink alcohol. I did not have a sip of alcohol until I was 21. It was a beer at Chuck E. Cheese, and it was awful. I don't know why you people do that.
Everything about that story was deeply confusing to me.
I'm going to go the opposite direction. Everything about that story explains everything.
Everything about that story is 100% Erica.
Yeah.
Do you remember what was it, like a Corona? Was it something?
It was like a
Miller Lite.
No, it's like a Bud Light.
What's it?
It's a Bud Light.
It's a Bud Light Lime.
It's a Bud Light.
Chuck E. Cheese.
At Chuck E. Cheese.
So hold on, that's when you chose to do
Who
that.
did that to you? Who was like,
16.
This is where you have your first beer.
You've never had booze, but you gotta try this, lady. Here's some pizza, here's a mouse, here's a beer.
Go play some pinball.
Like I decided that I wanted.
I understand the location.
Yeah.
I tried to get in with my teenage
Chuck E. Cheese
years, and
used
they
to
wouldn't
serve
let
beer.
me because I wasn't 18, and I thought that was ridiculous.
I'm frankly not sure why they let us have that party.
That's a good
We were a
question.
nuisance.
In all fairness, I've actually got you beat. I never had my first proper drink till I was 23. And I've been catching up ever since.
Right. Well, see, that's the thing. Is that so? I didn't drink until I was 20. That was my first drink. Was 21, and it was a beer, and I was like, this is awful. I'm never gonna drink again. And so I had it, and then when I was 25, I was like, oh, okay, people go out and have fun and like do karaoke and stuff while they drink. Okay, that's fun. So I did it for like a year and a half, and I just my body's like, no, you can't do that.
Oh,
I really don't. And I'm experimenting now and like seeing if things work or not. But like on the whole, I don't know.
The champagne.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's okay.
Oh my
drink
god,
your drinks for you.
I had a champagne, like a swig of the champagne at my New Year's Eve party.
You're
and it was just
insane,
there's a gift. There's
glorious.
oh my god, it is insane.
I had all of your alcohol.
Amazing, and
Yeah, we could
The
tell.
internet knows.
Vince helped raise $1,000 for the Trevor Project. A fantastic charity.
And then
Kelly was there too. There's some amazing gifts from Kelly.
I was there.
It's skippable.
I saw you later. Do you remember seeing me?
I do. You gave me a banana.
I did. I gave you a banana.
What? I hadn't eaten
Wow,
a banana
that's
in
love.
like it was so good. It was so ripe. It was
I know.
perfect. It was a perfect
I've
banana.
never seen
looked
someone so
hungry.
excited for a banana. Like, oh my god, you give me a banana! You're my best friend.
My favorite. You fed half of your banana to Vince.
I did.
And then
because
you
I
went-
did it because I was on the
Vince-
keto.
And then it was amazing. And then after you were holding the peel, and you went, "Hold half my banana," and there was no banana left. You're just
It was a ruse.
There was a lot of smooching at my New Year's.
Yeah, there was.
It was quite smooching.
A lot of mostly veg smooching.
Mostly been smooching everybody
Yeah,
at the party.
it was real good. But yeah, so it raised a lot of money for charity.
Everybody
Thanks
has.
to that.
I heard you made out with Chuck E. Cheese at that point.
I did. Dude, Chuck came.
Chuck E. Cheese was like, oh no!
Whoa.
Chuck is a great kisser.
Chuck is one hot tomato.
He is one hot tomato.
Staplers.
Very
Can't
good.
hang. Oh.
Genuinely
Oh,
sorry.
boy.
Oh, we missed you too. Next year.
Can I tell my Chuck E. Cheese story?
Yeah.
So,
I love how you
so there I was.
Staring down the barrel of a chocolate rifle.
I was in high school, and we always used to go to Chuck E. Cheese just for fun.
Good story.
And I was considering working there. I was like, it might be kind of fun to be Chuck E. Cheese. Like, it's a simple, like, after-school job. And as I'm thinking that, I see Chuck E. Cheese come dancing out, and there's like, and I'm like, hey, that, like, maybe I could do that. And as I think that, this little 10-year-old boy goes running up to him and goes, hey, Chucky, and Chucky bends down. He's like, like, yeah, like, the little boy's like, this adorable, like, I've got a question. He's like, and the kid punches Chucky's face, steals his nose off of his face, and runs away.
Oh
And then-
my god.
So like, and the nose comes off of Chuck E. Cheese's face, so now Chuck E. Cheese has no nose.
Why is it removable?
I don't know! But Chuck E. I literally see Chuck E. Cheese, the guy in the
nose
suit.
comes off and not the whole face.
Not the whole face. I see the guy in the suit who was already bending over for the kid just go. Like, I saw legitimate Chuck E. Cheese despair. I didn't,
saw the hope die.
I saw the hope die. I have no idea who was in the suit. I just saw that person's soul die. And then they literally turned around and just shuffled off the floor. And the kid still had the nose. And I was like, oh, I actually don't think I want to be Chuck E. Cheese ever.
Oh my God.
That actually looks like a living hell.
Oh my god. Oh,
Chuck E. Cheese!
Chuck E. Cheese!
Oh my god.
That is a whole episode of The Good Place waiting to happen. Wow.
Oh my god.
That Chuck E. Cheese grew up to be Bill Murray. In Rushmore. Just that one. Just that Bill Murray.
Oh, thank you so much.
So many bad things happen to Chuck E. Cheese. It's really intense.
So sad.
Including, being closed. It's a dark place.
Yeah.
What's the name of the electric band that used to play, the robot band?
Right, yeah.
Oh,
The electric, no, not the Electric Mayhem, because that's from the Muppets.
Hey, chat.
Rocket Fire Express.
Rocket Fire Explosion. Rocket Fire Explosion.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a name.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I like it when they start to get a little old and wheeze when they move and couldn't quite. Yeah.
Apparently, if the music is not playing over the PA, you just hear the hydraulics like.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like that amazing scene in Goofy movie when they go to Lester's Pizza Park. And they're just like having them broken and they're just like,
Five Nights at
Which is why I was about to say that is why Five Nights at Freddy's resonates with so many people because we all remember being a little terrified at Chuck E. Cheese.
I just didn't go. Like, my friends would have parties and stuff, their birthdays, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, we had Discovery Zone.
Discovery Zone. Do on my own. I can jump, swing, crawl, and mountain climb. I'm jogging. DZ. Oh my God.
They don't exist anymore.
what's happening?
So
I never had one.
It's the 20s thing.
So Discovery Zone, Chuck E. Cheese, Living Nightmare,
Bog mummies.
Bog Mummies.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Is this something we should be concerned about?
Oh yeah, we need some help with the chat room, please.
Has getting
Thank you.
It's update time.
Technology.
It's updating.
Getting Windows ready. Well, that'll be about 10 years.
Technology.
I can't stop that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe actually this.
We'll get you guys back in a minute.
Oh my goodness. This is
Good times.
This is good times.
I was gonna say, yeah, the Cacophony Society used to do Savage Burns of Chuck E. Cheese, but that's a darker.
That's a dark chapter in
That's
Chuck
a-
E.
that's a
Cheese.
dark
Unlike
chapter.
the lighter ones.
Is there?
You're right.
No, that's what I was about to say. Are there lighter ones?
I mean, there's no such thing as a light chapter of the Cacophony.
Yeah, what was
First
peak Chuck E. Cheese?
Peak cheese?
When was that?
Peak cheese.
Yeah.
Probably like 92.
Yeah.
Oh, good year for Chuck E. Cheese.
Like they had commercials they could afford it.
Yes. I want there to be a documentary on that, like there is with Lisa Frank. I wish there was a documentary on all the things that we remember so fondly as children, and then just have it torn
The
apart.
dark
in front
side of
us.
cheese.
I love
Of the Chuck.
Dark
I
side
look
of
it's
the moon.
already torn apart.
We all know.
Oh yeah.
When the dark side of cheese.
That's some Illuminati shit, man.
What's that?
The rind.
Oh, yes, it would be. The rind of the Chuck.
Yeah. Dive into the cheese hole.
Whoa.
They're at the party.
Whoa. Okay.
That's a show, everybody. Good.
I think Is it time to? Nope.
Nope,
quite
it's
yet.
not time. Fantastic.
Good.
We still got a couple minutes.
We're having trouble also because we've lost chat. We know
We
you're there.
lost you.
We love you though.
We hope that you're
When was the
there.
first time you
Hope
drank
you're all behaving
alcohol?
yourself.
What, yeah, tell us.
Tellson was 4.
I'm gonna guess.
Well, yeah,
take
well,
an actual
do
guess.
you remember
It's
the
gonna be
distinct
9.
moment?
No, well, here's the thing: is I learned how to make a martini at a very young age, and I didn't drink them, but I knew how to make them. I
You were
was
like Sally Draper. Make me an old fashioned.
Oh no! My grandfather was a proper and intense alcoholic. Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Hello, chat.
Famously,
Happy here.
it's a matter of public record, and he was and he was very serious about his liquor, so it was important that everybody in the family know how to do this properly. I don't think I actually drank till 15. Would be my guess.
We're all way off.
It was freshman year of high school. Freshman year of high school is when I started drinking.
Oh, so 12, because you started in high school early, because you're intelligent.
I was a year
On
behind.
the moon. On the moon. You're in space.
In Colorado. Yeah, no, that would have been boarding school. Boarding school is where I started to drink because boarding school is where I learned that nothing matters and we're all going to die. So.
Nice. Anyone want to take a guess when I had my first?
Is that all there is, my friends? Then let's start dancing. Yeah.
Right before the show starts.
Hey, hi chat.
Hey, you're back.
Yay!
Please never leave us again. Oh God.
Were you older? Or were you younger?
I was older.
You were older?
Yeah, he was a good kid.
I was a good Christian.
25?
That's right. You were gonna go to seminary.
I'm close.
I did go to seminary.
You did go right.
True. You know, it's funny because I was a good Catholic kid too, but I wasn't that good. 24.
Probably.
Oh shit.
Yeah. 24.
Yeah, no.
Wow, he got me beat.
And it was Guinness, and it didn't get me drunk. The first time I got drunk was when I was 25, and that was on rum.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, Ron will do it.
Yep.
Guinness gets you.
Rum is the best.
Rum will get you.
Speaking of good kids,
Around the corner.
looks like we got another song from our friends, Windows to Sky. How you doing over there,
Hi, kids.
friends?
Well, how do you do?
How do you do? So Taliesin and Erica asked me for jazzy songs for tonight. So here's one I wrote a while back. This one features Justine and Bonnie on lead vocals shared. And it's a love song about dressing up. One, two, three.
the neighbors say. I lend them diamonds, my makeup, my clothes. Well, nothing so unusual about lending a lover those. But I look on my friend's face when he answers the door at my place. Mom and Dad will be thrilled for me going on about gender fluidity. What's to become of me? It looks good and dry. What can I say? I've never wanted anyone in quite the same way. I certainly don't mean to brag, but it looks good in drag. He looks good in drag. It's driving me wild. Just have hats for the pretty women ever since I was a child. Confuse this cat right out of the bag, 'cause he looks good in drag. He looks good in drag. Need I say more? I've never wanted anyone quite like this before. I certainly don't mean to brag, but it looks good in drag.
Looks good in drag. It's driving me wild. Just had eyes for the pretty women ever since I was a child. Confused this cat right out of the bag, 'cause it looks good in drag. Sing a song of mix-up. It's over. The jig's up.
Time to pack my things up and say bye for now.
I'm not regretting it's leaving me fretting. Well, as long as at the wedding he gets the dress.
As long as at the wedding he gets the dress.
Bonnie, Justine, Bonnie, ladies and gentlemen.
I do love beautiful boys dressed as beautiful girls.
That was fantastic.
I love that song.
Linda's just
I love that song so much.
So we had to. Oh, you're so. Are you gonna?
I was. My assets are being seized. I must leave.
Oh no!
I found my underground dungeon.
Dungeon?
Not the dungeon.
Well, thank you so much for joining our party.
I won't. Thank you so much for having me.
To your dungeon, yes.
The dungeons.
Good luck with your dungeon.
Thank you, and thanks to Aki.
Thank you. Yes, I will.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Slap away.
Good night.
Yes.
Good night.
Somebody want to join us?
Come, see us.
Who could it
Oh,
be?
hello.
Can we join?
Hey!
Hello, I brought the whole band.
Oh, come on in.
As I'm
Hey, why don't you come on in? Take a seat. Take some seats.
Oh, okay.
Take some seats, ladies.
Hello, dear.
Please introduce yourselves.
Where are we? What year is this?
We genuinely don't know. We've been drinking that much.
We're trying to
I
figure
didn't realize they had streaming video in 1920.
In 1920. Oh my.
Yes. We don't speak of it. It's a speakeasy, but we don't speak of it.
I heard all of you here shake a wicked calf.
Of course.
Look at that getaway stick.
Look at those gams.
Would any of you care for some cider?
Ooh. Yes.
Yeah.
I was told there would be
Is it the
liquor.
spiked kind?
It is not. It is not.
I was told many things.
I was about to say.
Who knows
was what I was. We're much more entertaining when we've been drinking.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I made a lot of promises to get you on the show. I'm not entirely sure any of them are going to come true.
So Windows to Sky, please, if you're comfortable with it, please introduce yourselves.
I'm Joseph. Hi. That's Bonnie. You guys might have heard of her. Star of everything. Have you seen anything? Because Bonnie's in that.
Oh, thank you guys. No, actually, I live in a cot upstairs. I'm Geek Sundry.
Not on the cot, in the cot.
Yeah,
it's
just
very
in the cot.
complicated.
No,
Just in the cot.
I'm Justine.
That's Justine.
Hello. Hi.
That's
I'm
Wicked.
Name and description.
Wicked, I am the violinist. I am the violinist Wicked.
And sometimes a singer as well.
And sometimes singer, sometimes Glock players.
Glockenspiel player. Everybody has to play the Glockenspiel.
Everyone has to.
But everyone's got to switch it out in Windows to Sky.
And over there we have a
No, it's very real.
It's like a xylophone that didn't go to college.
Oh wow.
No.
Wow.
You're drinking shots? Wait a second.
Who plays Glockenspiel
I do have
more
a
for
cue.
this group than ever before in my life.
There's a lot of Glockenspiel in Windows to Sky.
There is.
It is an intense amount of Glock.
There's a lot of dinging.
Yeah.
And that's Rachel over there.
Rachel! The last one of Windows to Sky.
And the newest.
And the
newest one. Just recently catching up with all the things with us.
Yeah.
Learning all the songs and being thrown onto live television.
Yeah, it happens.
And wonderful and beautiful.
The internet is kind of benevolent. So.
I do the pianos, the accordions, ukulele, and sometimes I puppet.
Yeah, she's also a puppeteer.
I think I saw a puppet on New Year's.
We need a glass.
We need one more glass.
Here, Rachel, you don't mind my germs, right? Do you want
I love your germs, Bonnie.
All right.
And then
you and I will share.
Sick, actually.
That's some top shelf germs.
Never mind.
I remain unaffiliated if you're worried about my germs. So.
I mean, I'll take Taliesin germs.
Okay.
Everyone wants Taliesin germs.
Well, that's fine.
But I don't.
Alright.
I was gonna hand you my germs, but
I was gonna, and then I remembered you have a head cold, which you're singing very nicely through.
Yes, yes,
I
well
don't know.
done.
I woke up. I woke up this morning sounding like Chucky from Rugrats. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna sing with Windows to Sky.
I mean, I don't know.
Tommy,
Buddy, I could take your voice, but you sound just like you.
He looks good at drag. Luckily, I pumped myself with Dayquil.
I need to hear the Rugrats versions of all of these songs.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh man, I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh my gosh, how many people do this voice? Can we just all do a song of this voice right now?
Yeah, no.
What's the
Like
song,
what kind of song would you want?
Oh, what's that Christmas song? It's the one, the Misfit, the Island of Misfit Toys.
When you're on the island of copyrighted songs.
That's right. What do we got? The public domain.
But it's like, I'm not a misfit. You know, it was like one of those, like, it was like the character. Okay, anyway.
I love you got the public domain.
I think like did we find you through Windows to Sky? Was that how we met?
Yeah, I think so.
Joseph,
well,
that's how I met.
Michael, no.
Tails.
So
Coleman, I was in the audience. And before a show, Coleman recognized me, wanted to it recognized me through like mutual friends and also like through Universal Studios and stuff. And it was like, oh, you're a female, you can do voices, I need a girl. And I'm like, I mean, we all need a girl, but what do you mean? He's like, I need a girl who can do a British accent. And I was like, well, good luck, but I'll do it. But he wrote me into the script as like a guest, and then he just started writing me in permanently. And then that's how I met Joseph. And I basically forced myself into Windows to Sky. I was like, "Hi, I'm gonna harmonize with you," and then
we
now
did karaoke too. We harmonized.
Oh, that's right. We with Ground Control.
So back in the day.
Oh my gosh, Ground Control.
There was back in the day. There was a goth industrial karaoke club, and that everyone would go to.
I just knew there was a lot of nerds, and they had food.
Super nerd. It was like very nerdy. There were a lot of voiceover people.
It still exists.
Kind of on occasional.
As a venue.
Yeah.
Oh no, the venue. But not like,
no, but the people
karaoke.
the people who did Ground Control are doing something. I think it's called Karaoke Blue or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
If the chat knows, the chat should say. But
I don't know if the chat will know.
I think they're calling it Ground Chaos now.
And they do it on Mondays, but it's not every Monday.
That's what you guys had your party, your engagement party there.
Ground
Right?
Control has been very good to us for a long time.
Yep. So yeah,
I miss karaoke.
you would not believe how much of what happens on this channel happens because of Ground Control.
Yeah, and actually, I met
all of you.
I met Steph Pressman there, and that's how I got into the Harry Potter improv group. It's where I was Bonnie. Oh my gosh! And it all comes circle. Oh my gosh, it all did start there.
No, it really did.
Inception.
Wow.
Or something.
6 degrees of ground control?
Whoa. Yeah, so
It-
everyone's
it
gotta
is
go
a
to ground
thing.
control, yeah.
It's kind of perfect to be having this conversation today because of David Bowie. I don't know if it's today. But
Is it
was
today?
Right around today.
It's very close. It is almost the
So
anniversary.
yeah, so he's still out there, like making all.
Oh yeah, someone in chat found it. I'm not a misfit. I'm just a
Oh no, wait,
nitwit.
it's in Portland. That's a different one.
I also, I did a little bit of Bowie tourism in Berlin also, which was pretty great. So there was.
Oh yeah.
There was a lot, yeah.
Brittany and I were in New
ran into
Orleans
Courtney
when we
there,
passed,
so.
and it was like the best city to be in
Mm.
because every single place was just Bowie all day long.
There's a lot of Bowie.
Yeah, it was amazing. Sad, but like if we're gonna be in a city when that happens,
Good to be in the home of music.
Well, now this is sad.
Yeah.
Way to bring down the
Way to
new
bring
year.
down the.
Let's think about all this.
Oh, applesauce. The maudlin.
Box mummies?
This is the maudlin.
Box mummies are happy
After a couple of hours of drinking.
Make it happy.
Do you remember David Bowie?
I
Let's
remember
look back on all
Bowie.
the legends that we lost. As we drink away.
Oh wait, we started talking about Tales of the Extraordinary.
Which-
Oh yeah.
yeah.
We should talk about that because it's coming up.
There's going to be a show. I'm sadly not
oh my
gonna be able to
God.
miss it,
Oh, you're not gonna make it? We should explain it to everyone out there so they know.
So one of the things, one of the various, like I've known Joseph since we were boys, tiny tots.
Really?
Tots.
Making absinthe together.
Since
I would back that up.
since we were tiny beans, we were.
I would pay money to see baby pictures of.
I have them
Yes, no, we were.
Like little pictures.
With like everywhere.
at the New Art Theater.
Yeah.
that was yesterday.
In women's underwear. But yeah, no, it was and so we kind of got adopted by a friend of ours who decided he wanted to write a radio play, and we all sort of, and he's really good at just sort of deciding that that's what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to describe how Coleman does it, where he's just like, this is your part now. You'll be doing this for 8 years, and you're like, okay, wait, what?
It just all of a sudden I was like, you're on a radio show. I'm like, oh.
Okay. I don't know how that happened, but it's happening now. And so we did this radio show every week for years, or like once a
Yeah.
month.
It was like once a month, I think.
Sometimes more,
Sometimes less.
faster, and sometimes slower. But it's been going on. I guess the first podcast, and it's all out there. It's on Apple Podcasts and stuff right now.
Yeah,
So you
search
can-
Tales of the
Tales of the
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
And then it started becoming a live theater show where the audience would come
That's where
and do the sound effects.
I was an audience member for whichever. What was the one with
Was it with bread?
It was.
No, that was Adventure.
No, it was.
Adventure?
Yeah, it was with Coleman and Chris. And you were there in your Mad Hatter coat, and Matt and Marisha were there.
Wait,
and
was it Adventure or
it
Tales
was
of Extraordinary?
Adventure.
Oh,
it was Adventure. Okay, yeah. It's a fuzzy memory.
We crossed over a lot.
So we did.
We did a crossover episode.
We did a lot of theater together.
Yeah. But Tales of the Extraordinary on Monday, February 12th. It's the 10th year anniversary, I believe. The 10th year anniversary of this show.
The first episode, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't live 10 years ago, but it was a podcast.
But it's gonna happen live.'re gonna do it live.
Yes.
The show, I mean. And well, you know me.
Do it live. We're gonna do it live.
Innuendo, innuended.
So you just got a little
a
little glimpse at the lives before they were televised of all the folks that you know now.
Yeah, but it's crazy that that's how I met you. That's how I met Mercer. That's how I met Coleman. You. It's crazy. Anyway, we're gonna do it live.
And Windows to Sky is going to play music.
Yes, they are.
Are the Library Bards going to play music?
And the Library Bards.
And the Library Bards.
Actually, I think it is.
I think there were
The Library Bards.
Oh, we almost missed that one there.
Oh yes, I recognize you from this pose.
Yes. No one knows our name. They just know the hands.
That, yes.
Yes. I
Yeah.
look like Norma Desmond when I do it. I'm ready for my close-up.
Yes, I see you on
Yes.
Facebook doing that, and I go, oh yes, the library bards.
Oh. Yep. It's hard without Xander. It's hard without the better half of me. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I know, and you had all these wonderful voices that you would do for that show.
Well, as do you. Everyone here should go. All the audience participates. The audience does like sound effects.
Yeah, watch this. This is my favorite trick. Yellow Brick Road.
Mouth. That has not been one.
Oh, Mom!
Oh God, every time. It's so tough.
Oh, I just just want to go home, please. Actually, I think I should go. Please.
You sound
I mean, it is the 1920s, if I do say so myself, right? Is this what we were talking about earlier?
You sound like Jimmy Stewart and Judy Garland.
Hey, Judy!
Judy.
Judy, hey, Judy!
She doesn't just do one of them, she does all of the characters at the same time.
Yeah, they all together, yes. Mickey Rooney comes later.
Yeah. She does the whole crew.
Carol Channing comes around Christmas.
Oh God, the Carol Channing.
Yeah,
Well, Carol Channing. Well, yeah.
I heard Mrs. Claus made a pit stop here during Christmas.
She did. It was so nice to see her. I wish you could have been there.
I know. Again, I missed it.
She was weirdly hot.
Right?
Uncomfortably hot.
It was really confusing for everybody.
There was an uncomfortable amount of sexuality surrounding Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
It's true. It's funny because Mrs. Claus, she's had some work done. No, I mean for Santa.
You wouldn't.
In Beverly Hills. It didn't sound like it was for Santa. From what she said.
She wanted to get some sun, and I don't know. That's just what I hear on the street. She's also 1/3 elf, so that helps.
Oh yeah, they're wild.
No, I'm just saying.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
She told me about you on that list. Oh yeah, Vince has a whole list.
No, me and Mrs. Claus go way back.
I bet. Oh, okay. Well, this is getting weird.
I'm so glad. This is like a normal afternoon for us. I think.
It's true. I just pull out my wigs. And, oh God, this is getting weird. So how about them Yankees?
No, I like the wigs thing. That was good.
Okay, yeah. But I think we had scheduled to talk about like old Hollywood or something.
Oh!
Yeah.
Let's do that.
We were.
I think it was originally what we were doing.
Bonnie does all the voices.
But this is, this is good.
It's good too.
No, this was good too. But well, I mean, like, which is
Bang,
ironic.
bang, bang with the trolley. Let's go.
So distracting.
Bang went the trolley.
Bang, bang,
Bang with.
Is that the words?
That is the words. Bang, bang, bang with.
Bang.
No, it's clank, clank, clank.
Thank you.
The trolley
Ding, ding, ding with the bell.
tonight.
Clang, clang, clang with the trolley. Thank you.
That trolley needs some
Lord.
better abstinence.
Bathtub abstinence.
Bang, bang, bang with the trolley.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Okay.
What's that?
Bang bang.
Ding, ding, ding.
With the bell.
That jumped off.
Okay. You cannot have me on the family room.
Bang 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 went the trollop.
That's what you meant.
Yeah.
Wicked. Copyright. No credits. Oh, sorry. As I kicked your.
It's a whole song.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
And then we can sing it. The Rugrats.
So the irony of all this, of course, is that most of the movies of this time period have no voice.
No, yeah, that's right.
Anyway.
Silent films.
So that's perfect, because then everyone could just give me to shut up, and I can just be like, and with little
with words.
Yeah, it's like put
We were
we were
actually
kicking
thinking
them
about
around.
doing like like miming out something and having the cards come
Yeah,
up.
no, I get.
Like-
It's not too
And you get your piano, like
have a computer somewhere.
decorations of fall.
Decorations of fall. You can't even see them though.
Well, it's the wind outside.
The TARDIS is not used to holding this many people. It's getting a little shaky in here.
Oh my gosh, this is fun. I want to apologize in advance because I was actually really sick today and I took a lot of medicine. So I think I'm probably
How contagious are you, darling?
I'm not.
Okay.
If you didn't already get it from Xander, you're fine.
Oh, everybody got it from Xander.
I know. Patient zero over there. Somebody.
Bless your feathers fight. Yes, it has.
Let's not blame medication on this.
Okay, it's true. I'm usually hyperactive and wild.
No, this is about
However,
normal.
It's a little hyped up today because I was like, I'll just take some drugs, and now I'm just like, woo! But the medicine kind that you.
I see the difference. Will.
No, there's
Actually,
no.
No.
I hear
difference.
Yeah,
No.
that's it.
You know
One
what I
thing
mean?
that I did want to ask about.
Yeah, what
One
were
thing
we
I did want to ask about though was everybody's New Year's resolutions. Do you have any resolutions?
I
or
do not have
goals or
resolutions. I
anything?
have goals this year.
Yes, exactly.
New Year's goals.
New Year's goals are much better.
I have so many things that I'm working on this year that like on New Year's Day I had nothing to do and I was like, let me actually start editing. So I started editing the first thing of the thing that's happening later.
Of the thing.
Is it music or?
It's a little bit.
this
It's
is
a
a
tiny
chance
bit.
to-
Music is a very small part of what I'm doing, but it's in there. But there's a lot of things that are going on with this. But anyway, my point is, I shot the first video before New Year's Eve, and it's just been sitting on my computer. And so New Year's Day, I was like, let's get started on those goals, and started editing.
Good.
Goals.
I do not believe in
setting myself up to fail with arbitrary like promises for no reason other than the calendar is changing over. Whoop-de-doo. So I believe in living in the now, and I strive for a better version of myself in the future.
How progressive.
Cheers
Cheers.
to that.
Cheers. What about you, Joseph?
Oh, I thought we were going around the back.
If there's anybody who wants to pipe up.
We leapfrogged. Now, we weren't here before, so we don't know.
I do, I guess. I have a few. Mostly, I know this is going to sound weird, but I absolutely, in contrast, it's nice that we're placed next to each other. I'm obsessed with the new year. At the end of the new year, I write over like 300 personalized emails to everybody in my life possible.
Whoa.
I like get obsessed with this idea
so
of being
work.
sentimental. I don't know. It's like if you're in my life, thank you, you know?
That's
so,
nice.
Wow.
So like I just want to make sure people know that. And like I don't care. I just want people to feel cared for. So I just do that. And then New Year, every year, I write a long list in my colored notebook that is like all different pens and gel colors and sparkles.
Gel pens!
But like it's all different colors, and every year I write with a new color. And it's a list of things that I've accomplished and then things I will do, and I never look at it. And then I never look at it.
Yeah?
And then at the end of the year, I look at it. I've always finished it. It's like a fruition. It's a fruition thing, right?
That is peak New Year.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're like the New Year we all strive to be.
Well, I do accomplishable things, small stuff.
I took a shower today.
Yeah. Oh, I did that this year. I did that.
Random question for you.
Happy 2018.
I bet you'd be really great at like organizing people's houses. Is that a thing for you?
Yeah.
Because it just
Maybe
seems like
something was born.
Yeah.
Maybe if these ponies don't work out,
You're hired.
like
Maybe if all of your dreams don't pan out.
That's actually a really good example. When I first moved out here, there was one show I wanted to write on, and I put a poster on my wall when I first moved out here, and it was on My Little Pony poster. And I said,
oh, no way.
Yeah.
It's the secret.
I'm a secret
What
pony.
are you?
I'm like
Are you some kind of sea pony? Which one are you?
I met Kelly on a Gather Your Party a year ago, a little over a year ago. And like we had dinner and I'm like, who is this woman? And I told you were writing like you were running out of time. Like we made a ton of Hamilton references and you were writing like you were running out of time, and it paid off in such a huge way for you.
Yeah,
such a huge way.
New Year's resolutions, guys.
Yeah!
I showered.
Hey, goals.
See, New Year's is also usually right around the end of my holiday a cappella caroling gig at a theme park. And by the time New Year's rolls around, I have no spoons for anything other than
cereal.
Sleeping.
Yeah.
I will sleep until 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
By the way, welcome to Geek and Sundry, where we don't have to explain that reference to our chat.
Yeah.
They know. Hashtag they know.
I mean, if I had $1 for every time I had to explain spoon theory to a new person, I
could afford more spoons.
Yeah.
And cereal.
Sorry.
You can buy them.
What theme park have you been singing at?
So this was the 4th year I've done Magic Mountain's Holiday in the Park. I sing with the Holiday Cheer Carolers.
Oh.
It's more of a description than a name, but the park treats us very well, and we do like contemporary arrangements of holiday classics.
All right.
And we retired one of my favorite weird songs that was the story of Frosty the Snowman, as somebody told me. The song, somebody told me that you had a boyfriend.
That you looked like a girlfriend who looked like a snowman in February of last year.
So what if I happen to have a boyfriend who looks like a snowman that I built in February of last year? And it's this whole like story of like a very deluded person or someone who lives in a magical world who's in a romantic relationship with a snowman. As you do.
Sadly,
yeah.
I feel like
I don't know if I don't want to hear the end of this.
Well, it ends with "I'll stop the world and not with you."
Oh,
why?
My little heart. What is a heart?
Oh boy. That wrecks my engines. That was.
And my heart broke 3 times that day. And broke 3 sizes and broke 3 more times.
We used to say, "Crab rip display."
Yeah. I know.
You're
pulling my
I know
heart
mine.
my boob out.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
That'll be one without the other.
I came up. I remembered. I came up with. I invented just now. Perhaps we don't know some resolutions.
Oh.
As he reads his hand.
So one is it's very easy to get distracted, even though we do music a lot, and I do music a lot, working on our album. But it's easy to get distracted by other life things and spend sometimes a whole day or maybe more than one day not touching an instrument, not singing any songs. And so I have a resolution, which is the first sound I make every morning when I wake up, the first thing to come out of my throat will be a note of some sort, will be a... Yeah.
That's my note when I wake
That
up.
counts. It just needs to be some kind of musical
It's a
attempt
mindful
to
tone.
start like mindful morning of or whatever it is.
That's
To make sure that music
Surprisingly
at
you.
least started the day.
What a lovely goal.
Oh.
I really love that.
That's on a good day.
It's a dream.
It's all about the phlegm. It's just
Well, I mean, that's how I wake up, y'all. I don't know about you.
I
very
wake up
congested
sniffling
lady.
every morning.
My hair looks
Anyone
like
else have any goals
I
or
think we need to
intentions?
scoot back over.
Oh yeah, the band.
Probably.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Yes. Yes.
It was
That's
nice
right.
visiting with you, and we'll
Thank
see
you
you
so
in a
much for
second.
joining us in our speakeasy.
We're gonna get
I bet I
We'll
shot
see them one more
myself.
time. We're going to see Windows to Sky one more
We're
time.
gonna go hop in our music car and drive over to the other side of town.
We really wanted to bring the music car out, but sadly we
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
So-
Joseph has a Model A.
Yeah, he does, and it's beautiful.
Oh wait, was I not supposed to?
Yeah.
It's okay.
It didn't happen. It
didn't happen.
It would have, but it was.
Next time. Next time when we're on the 20s, darlings.
back many years ago,
I
we were the
should go.
coolest. It was the best way to do the coolest kid around.
Darling. Oh, my leg. Hello. I was doing the Angelina Jolie. I'm gonna go now.
Bye, Bonnie.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for letting me drink with you. No one needs to hear about my goals and resolutions. They're unattainable.
Oh, Jesus.
Keep drinking.
Keep drinking, it will go away.
Oh no! I'll just drown my sorrows.
Let's take him.
Love you, dear.
Whoever wants to get up there.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go home. Oh, I'm gonna miss you most of all. That was very anticlimactic.
That was all I wanted. That's literally all I wanted for the evening right there. My night is complete.
Yeah. So anybody else?
Yeah. You're gonna sit.
You're gonna perch. I see how it is.
really
awkward.
Hi, Brittany. Hey guys.
Hi. My New Year's resolution is to play more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I'm doing a great job so far.
You're really killing it with that resolution.
Really killing it.
Do you cook a lot?
Yeah.
I have never enjoyed cooking so much in my life.
I don't cook in real life, I can't stop cooking in there. I can't stop cooking.
So I haven't gotten the game yet. I've got a Switch. I have not gotten Zelda yet.
It'll eat your life.
Okay, because
You have 100 hours to spare.
I really don't. I really don't have 100 hours to spare.
Not an hour to spare.
I'm doing a little better this year. Like I've thanks to our new schedule, which I know like ruffled a few feathers, rightfully so. It is. Somebody asked me like, why do we have the 4-day week now here? And my response on Twitter, and I'm standing by this, was Monday is now an exercise in radical self-care.
Yeah, that's actually true.
For all of us.
Yeah.
We just really needed it, and it's making us feel better.
Yeah, I was really, honestly, a little worried about the crew.
We were all getting a little ragged last year. There was a lot of work to be done here, and by gum, we did it.
By the power of gum.
By the power of gum.
That's how we did it. That's what you meant, right?
What about Jove? Oh, you're saying you stuck things together?
Yeah.
Takes a lot of gum.
We couldn't afford glue, so we got gum. We all chewed it for a couple Mondays.
It's like that gum that saves the world in Rocketeer.
What about those bog mummies?
Bog mummies.
Hey, everybody, give me those mugs. Charlie.
Yeah, and that was part of what you said you were gonna do. Your intentions for this
Radical
year.
self-care for this. Like I want to want to actually see my friends who don't work here, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I know I have some.
No, you out there. So who needs those?
We just bring them onto the show.
Do a lot.
Just to pick
It's so true.
Yeah,
it's just like
so depressingly
In a couple
true.
weeks. Let's bring her on. I haven't seen Brittany in a couple weeks.
I was like, KG and Marcy, I haven't seen them since their wedding. Oh God, we'll have them on
Let's
the show.
bring them on our show. I'm never at. Josh is at my home more than I am. Let's bring him on my show.
This is accurate.
I wonder how Joseph is. Let's book a musical number.
Matt Key, what was one of your resolutions?
To look at more bog bummers.
Yeah,
show everyone he ever visited.
I'm so proud
my
of it.
resolutions are actually really simple. Just last year I made some like really good changes to my life in the middle of
Yes,
the
you
year, but those like keeping consistent with eating right and exercising and staying on a daily practice of writing.
I feel you.
Is tough, especially when like writing for yourself and what you want to be writing for on top of the job that you do. And though like the job that I have at Geek Sundry is an incredible, amazing job, there are still other ambitions that I have on my own.
It's not writing for yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So one of the things that I found myself doing was writing for this place and a couple other places all the time, but never writing for me. So last year I started working out, eating right, and writing for myself, but that's all hard to consistently do. So
But you did a great job.
Yeah,
But really,
so like my resolution is to continue to do that better.
To become more Matt Key. I mean,
Yeah.
like
Peak Matt Key.
peak Matt Key.
Yeah.
Peak
I want to be
I'm into that.
peaky. I want to be peaky.
Cheeky peeky. Cheeky peeky.
Oi, cheeky peeky.
Cheeky peeky is a really good nickname. Yeah, for those since Chad is asking, yes, this is actually what he's like all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even when he's sleeping.
She knows.
Absolutely.
That's why we
Sweet
love
and
him.
sincere. Yeah. All right. Well, let's round it out. And, oh my gosh.
Wow.
The Windows to Sky is going to play one of my very, very favorite songs. And they didn't know it was my favorite song, but they chose it anyway. An actual 1920s song.
I
Take
know
it
this
away,
song.
Windows
I'm so
to Sky.
This is a song from 1926, and if you don't remember it from 1926,
I hope not.
you may also have heard
That's true.
Bernadette Peters and Steve Martin singing it in the movie The Jerk. Our version takes it to more of a Windows to Sky place, but we love this song too, and it's called Tonight You Belong to Me.
I know you belong to somebody new, but tonight you belong to me. Although we're apart, you're part of my heart, and tonight you belong to me. Way down by the stream, how sweet it would seem once more just a dream in the moonlight. My honey, I know with the dawn that you will be gone, but tonight you belong to me. Way down along the street, how very, very sweet it would seem once more just a dream in the silvery
sing Dewberry.
Hey!
Blueberry?
Thank you so much. Dewberry.
One of my absolute favorites.
Oh, man.
My God. What a beautiful rendition of that. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if we're still. Are we still on? Should I introduce the band? Is this
Yeah, please introduce the band again.
You're up.
Over there we have Bonnie. You may never have heard of her, but
Never heard of her before.
awesome. You should check out that she's in everything. And then over here is Justine. And back there is Wicked, whose battery died, but it was wonderful anyway. And Rachel and Dewberry. And I'm Joseph, and you can find us at windowstosky.com. Windowstosky.com. Can you see this? Can you see
Put it in the chat.
And then we're also on YouTube. If you join our email list on our website, or you can subscribe to our page on YouTube, Windows to Sky. And come see us on the 12th if you're in the LA area. And if you're not, come to the LA area and come see us on the 12th. And thank you.
The weather here is very nice.
It's very, honestly, it's really nice.
And the fires have mostly stopped, so
Mostly.
that's great.
Why did you set so many fires? Thank you.
Thanks again to Windows to Sky for coming in. It's
I know.
so cool. We have such talented friends.
I know, it's amazing. It's wonderful. It's great. And we have such talented friends who are occasionally available on a Friday.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Thank goodness for
Thank
that.
God.
Thank
I
goodness.
don't know what we would do otherwise.
But also, just wanted to thank you for last year was an incredible year of growth and just creativity and friendship and community for everybody here, for all of you. And I just feel so fortunate that we're able to do what we do here. Yeah.
This place makes no sense.
Can you believe this?
This place makes
Wait, are you
no
talking about
sense.
Geek and Sundry or LA?
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes
It can
sense.
be both.
It is
It can
not
absolutely be
making
both.
sense. Does that make sense? Like the fact that it doesn't make sense
Makes sense.
Oh,
I don't know how.
absolutely.
I'm not being facetious.
No,
when I say
no.
that.
It's true.
It's a beautiful place here. Really, you guys have a great thing going. I'm happy to be even a tiny part of it.
You're very much part of the family,
We
Brittany.
love having you around.
I know all you
You're
guys.
great.
I, however, am not part of it. I'm the weird neighbor who comes over. Like, peeks over the fence.
I was about to say,
What are you kids doing over there? I'm still young and hip.
Have you seen what a bug movie?
Hey, your kid want to see a mom mummy? My wife's a real mom mummy.
Oh.
Character that I'm
Best way to end that bit.
Oh my God! We have no champagne for the toast.
Yeah, we drank it all.
I've got tequila.
We will have to do a countdown though.
I've got my drink. It's ginger ale.
Yeah, it is.
And things.
And stuff.
And
Yeah,
stuff.
but we intend, at least for another season, to do all of the crazy shenanigans that we would normally be doing on a Friday night. But we will bring them here for your viewing entertainment. We will bring our friends. We will bring our talented bands.
It's gonna be weird. We're making plans. It's gonna be weird. And like anything on this channel, nothing is permanent. Everything changes. Everything shifts. There's new people coming in, old people who will be going on to other things. But some days, sometimes we only do 4 days a week. Sometimes we do 5.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep trying to do fun stuff, and we're at least sticking around for a little while here, and we'll be doing some stuff. And come on, come in.
Yeah. But yes.
Next week is kind of the official, like, really revamping up of everything that's happening here. Like, we've been getting up speed. What
Everything's
like
spinning up here on Game Engine. We have one of my very favorite people, Austin Wintory.
Oh my God!
Yes, Austin.
What happened?
You may know him as the composer of such incredible video game stories as Journey and Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Flow, and he's so insane. Banner Saga 1 and 2. He's insanely talented. Wait, did you? Nope. Okay. Nope.
It sounds like a ghost story. Austin's a good guy.
I mean, but we want to hear about your guys' cool lives, though. So if it's a cool story,
Austin Wintry is amazing, and he wrote a song for my proposal when Matt proposed to me. He wrote this Gregorian chant.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
That's right.
Austin's
for the Larposal. Oh my God, we gotta cover the Larposal at some point. It is the most
But Austin,
epic thing.
dude, that dude is Yeah, I could go on and on about him. I could on and on about him.
So he's going to be coming. He's going to be riffing. He might bring a friend of his. We don't know, but
Could happen.
He is. He's going to bring his keyboard, and we're going to just have a. That guy, you can talk to him for just hours about gaming and music and theater.
He's a fan first.
Yeah.
And he's also a musician. Like
It's
that
insane.
dude.
One of the, because I know we have a lot of artists, aspiring artists in our audience. One of the smartest things I've ever heard an artist say came from him when I was talking to him about the song that he wrote for her, and I was like, dude, you are a genius. Like, this is a beautiful song. I can't believe you did this so fast. And he goes, well, two things. I've been doing it a long time, and you only saw 6% that I chose to show you of all the screw-ups that I made.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's genius. And he was like, yeah, like what you're seeing is only 6% of what I did for this song. I chose to show you that 6%. You're not seeing the other 94% that's shit. And I was like, all right,
Don't give up, guys.
good to know.
Work through the shit.
There's a lot of shit percentage. I just show you the 6.
Thank you. That was a lovely
That's a great first guest. That's awesome.
Yeah, so he is our first guest back in the new year. I'm so thrilled to have him. And then
Minds and Crafts. I know Wednesday Club is back, and we're gonna be having a hopefully a really cool surprise. I'm hoping. So.
Oh yeah.
I think this week is going to be. I'm if nothing goes wrong, it's tough to tell because I'm trying to rouse my friend who's doing a project for me out of her post Christmas news.
Yes.
She every time it's the like, oh God, I'm filled with pastry. I don't want to move.
So hopefully, and then the new campaign is that this week or?
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, that's another show that you do.
That other little thing you do.
Yeah.
So.
What time is? Never mind.
When is Critical Role?
Tuesdays at 2 p.m.
What time is?
That's 6%
on CBS. Wait. What?
On the CW.
Bizarre States is that on Thursdays? That's Wednesdays.
Right, from 4 to 5.
This Bizarre States is running 4 to 5.
Is starting up. That is Jessica Chobot and Andrew Bowser. They have a show where they talk about the supernatural.
I've been very intimidated by Andrew Bowser. Only recently
He's so
have I started
brilliant.
talking.
I know. Same here.
Oh,
so if you all know who Andrew Bowser is, I'm going to just say this right now. If you all know who Andrew Bowser is, you probably were introduced to him the way that I was by like seeing his weird Satanist, his weird Satanist video, which is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he's just brilliant. He's brilliant.
Okay, and so when he got his contract to work at Nerdist, I didn't know anything about that because I was the Nerdist kids, and they don't tell us this stuff. They like to see the look on our faces. So it was a particularly weird week here. And like things were really in flux, and we didn't know what life was going to be like, and like all these people were coming and going. It was like last year, and like it was like very like heavy and intense. And I walked in, and for some reason he was sitting at the front desk, like at the secretary, like at the like let you in the building desk. And just it was him at the front desk. And
you're so precious.
I thought I was on a prank show for a minute. I'm like, did they not think I wouldn't know who? Like, this is the Satanist kid. That I would. I'm gonna be cool.
The parts who it is?
Well, and then I was just like very quietly snuck by him, and only recently have I finally gotten over that initial shock.
He's really cool, and he has a show on the channel now. So Bizarre State's starting up next week.
Also, and she's fun.
Oh my gosh, and then we have next week for Gather Your Party.
Gather Your Party.
Gather Your Jammies.
We're having a sleepover party.
Saturday morning cartoons. We're gonna be talking about those and
try and get
cereal.
some intense breakfast cereals.
Tigger
Not gonna lie.
Can we get some grape nuts?
Cereal. Oh, that.
Right?
I love that as a kid.
What did your parents do to you?
I'm kidding.
I love you so much.
I love grape nuts. I also love Oops All Berries.
Oh man, yeah.
I'm trying to find some blueberry. I don't know if I can, but if I can pull some blueberry out of that. No. You gotta like know your LA. You're like LA's got some weird pockets of like warehouses full of stuff that never sold. You get lucky. We're doing a brand new Critical Role. Critical Role is starting over.
Yep.
Not starting over, but hopping 10 years in the future. And
right.
I have to learn a brand new accent that I've never done before. So.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I can't say.
You can't say. It's gonna be good.
You know that, right?
That's like 5 days. I know.
Yeah, you better get on that.
So we're gonna announce this now. We're gonna announce it just once. Critical Role is going to be Thursday at 7 p.m. here on twitch.tv/Geek and Sundry. We will never announce that ever again.
And on Project Alpha.
You heard it first.
And Project Alpha.
And now.
Watch Alpha. Alpha.
Watch Alpha. And now,
Louise.
and now you never need to ask again. They never
Now
need
you
to
never
ask.
need to ask again.
Yeah, we'll just think you're weird if you ask it in the chat now. We love you guys.
We love you so much.
What's on Fridays?
Fridays is a new time for Shielded Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Starts up at 4 p.m.
Hashtag shameless plug.
Yeah, absolutely.
4 to 7, Shielded Tomorrow.
4
Come
to
fly
7.
the Federation skies with us, you guys.
And yeah, and we're gonna keep dragging you kids onto our show too. So then, like, if you guys
Oh, drag me anywhere. I love dragons.
Yeah.
And you look good.
so, and then after that, we'll be gather your jam
Look good in
jammies.
dragon.
Yeah.
Or gather your jam jam.
Gather your jam jams.
Gather your jam jams.
But thank you so much to everybody for coming tonight. Thank you for kicking off this new year in such a spectacular fashion, 20s style.
20 style.
Yeah, so we gotta count it down.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, we're gonna
Yeah.
count down, and then we're gonna really badly sing the song that no one actually knows.
No one actually knows.
Yeah.
All right, and that's how we're gonna go out.
Okay, ready?
I bet
Then you'll be the one
so.
listening.
know them.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Okay.
So.
Are we ready?
We're ready.
Dewberries.
Okay. Dewberries here, so we can start. Okay, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Be forgot.